Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the card we're making today. This is the first project that's going to be included in my Piece of Cake Make and Take class packet. All the details are over on my website. Here are the supplies. Thick Whisper White cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5. Lemon Lime Twist that measures 5.25 by 4. I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White that measure 3 by 4. A timeless label. This is going to be included in the packet. And then the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper that measures 3 by 4. Now, this is retiring, and this Lemon Lime Twist color is retiring. So this packet's going to move very quickly. I can't give you a deadline. I will say probably in a week, okay? So all the details will be over on my website. I'm going to get the Simply Scored scoring tool, and we're going to score this at 4 1/4. Okay, so place it on the 8.5 inch side and score it at 4 1/4. Fold it over. Use my bone folder. Okay, so now this layer here, I don't know if you can tell, but I stamped the background with the buffalo check background. So I'm going to get that stamp real quick. Here it is. I love this. And I'm going to be using our foam brayer. And let me get a piece of scrap grid paper. Okay, so here we have this. I'm going to open up the Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to just ink up the brayer. I'm going to turn it. And now do the other side. Whoops, come back here. Now, if you guys hear a really loud noise, it is storming like crazy here today. Thunder, lightning, yeah. So any loud booms, it is just the storm. Okay, let me get this out of my way. And now we're going to place the cardstock right on top, just like that, and then rub across. This is not going to be perfect, and we don't want it to be perfect. That's the beauty of this, okay? So it's just a faint background. If you wanted it to be darker, what you could do is take your ink pad like this, and you can ink it up like that, okay? So I'm going to show you that option real quick so that you can decide which way you prefer it. I like the subtle, but you might prefer the bright. Okay, so same thing. I'm just going to rub across. See? So you'll have to decide which one you prefer. I'm going to go back to my original. Okay, so now this layer is going to get attached to the front just like that. So I'm going to take my, well, let me see. Do I like it? I think it's too busy on the dark, when you're using the dark side, for me. Okay. Now the next layer is going to get attached just like this. So again, I'm just going to take my liquid glue. This is one of those bundles, the Piece of Cake stamp set and punch that was on back order for quite a while when it first came out. So I kind of put it aside and ignored it. If I'm repeating myself, my camera just got turned off because the National Weather Forecast just interrupted my broadcast to tell me that there was a flash flood warning. So anyway, if I've repeated anything, I apologize. Now we're ready to stamp. So this new punch, Timeless Label, is going to be in the new catalog available June 4th. The Make and Take packets will go ahead and include this piece here. Okay, so now we're going to stamp our greeting. And we're using Memento ink. You guys are not going to believe this, but my camera actually, my video has been interrupted 3 times now. So this video may be a little splotchy. Yeah, I have officially put it on Do Not Disturb, so I don't like doing that when my husband's flying, but okay. There we go. So now let's cut that out with the Timeless Label Punch. This is going to be in the new catalog on June 4th. It looks like I messed up that stamping just a little bit there. But there will be this piece in the Make and Take packet, okay? So you can stamp the greeting on there. Now we're going to stamp the cake. And we want to turn this on the side. We want to make sure that we stamp the pedestal or the stand here on this side. And then we're going to stamp the top of the cake on the other side so that we can use the punch, okay? There we go. I'm going to use the light Granny Apple Green marker to color this. I think on my first take on this video, when I was coloring the icing, I believe that's when I was saying that it's been storming really bad here today. So, okay, now we're going to take so this is the bundle we're using, Cake Builder, Punch, and Piece of Cake stamp set. So we are going to use this punch now. We want to start with cutting out the stand. If you turn it this way, that's like a plant, you know, like you can put a plant on there. Or this way, it's a cake. Okay, and then now we're going to cut this one out. Okay, so now this piece is going to go here, and we want to actually put this on the card first so that we can move the cake around to where we want it. So I'm just going to take 2 dimensionals and place that right about there. And then we're going to add, oh, I forgot to color this one, so let me get that Granny Apple Green marker back. I'm just going to color the top. And even though this cardstock is Lemon Lime Twist, the light Granny Apple Green goes, I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue to attach the cake stand. Oh, it's really, really raining hard outside. Okay, so right about there looks good. And then this one's going to get attached with a dimensional. And when I place it on there, I want to just almost like it's going to overlap it, but it's really not, because once I place it down, see what I mean? Okay, so now I'm going to take the basic rhinestones, and this time I'm using the medium size. I normally use the small, sometimes the large, but this time we're using the medium size. And I would like to start with the middle one and then place the other ones around it. They look a little crooked, but oh look, I found a rhinestone on here. Okay, so now all we have left is the sheer ribbon. Now the sheer ribbon is also on the retiring list. I cannot get that rhinestone off of me. So of the items I've used today, the Lemon Lime Twist, cardstock and ink is retiring, and the sheer ribbon. I think that's it. The Lemon Lime Twist ink and cardstock, okay? So it's while supplies last. Let's see if I can pick this up without untying my bow. And then place it right about there. Okay, so here is my original. Here's the one we just made. Don't forget, there'll be a free inspiration sheet over on my website that has all the measurements. and all the information about the piece of cake make and take class packet. Okay, have a great day. Bye.